everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. Uh, I am also mad at Frieren because she won't fix my staff. Drooby Doo.
And I'm gonna spank you if you misbehave, Soberoni.
Welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu because she is trash. How you doing, Oni?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Drew?
I think I'm at the tail end of my sickness. I think, I don't know, because I feel like allergies also start to hit me while I'm sick, so I can't tell what is what. Which is why I'm talking very low right now, because
getting banged by a disease.
this is all the throat I have to offer. Mm-hmm. So that's what's happening with that. Yeah. So without any further ado, let's hop into this. Excuse me. Yeah, lots of coughing, so get ready for that. I apologize, and just think of it.
Extravaganza.
I was gonna call it ASMR. It's coughing ASMR. I know there's someone listening who's into that. I just know it. Or if not, well, something's about to awaken in somebody by the end of this podcast. So here we go.
This podcast is for you.
So first off, we have our new segment this week in anime. I'm gonna go first. Wait, should we have the same news? Wait, okay, so we have the same news. So
all right, well, very limited news section this week.
Right,
anyway. There's nothing happening.
Yeah, so the Tower of God season 2 unveils new cast and visuals. It shows the new characters. It shows Ju, Violet, Grace, and Wagnon, and okay. I know, yeah. They just show the pictures of Wagnon and Juvio Grace, which is such a weird fucking name.
Korean manhwa always have weird fucking names.
They really do. It's either something Korean or something
completely random.
Yeah. As someone who is currently almost up to date to Tower of God, I will say I'm pleased with the visuals that are being shown. They both look pretty good. Is that it? Is that all they have for us?
They did reveal it's coming out in July, which is sooner than I was expecting, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that. Just see if they have anything else. I got anything else? No, I think that's all the visuals they have, but it's fine. I've been looking forward to this. Once again, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, I enjoyed season 1 a lot, so but I haven't read the manhwa, so I have nothing to compare it to.
And I will say, part of me, I'm just like, please don't let this be just 13 episodes. I feel like it has to be 24 episodes. Girl, it was so long. The second part is so long.
Hopefully we get a whole full 24 episodes. I feel like the first season performed well enough that they would probably make it longer.
Yeah. And they're just they just expand. So this is like, in my mind, this is like where their story like really starts. So there's gonna be just a lot of new terms and shit thrown at you. That's why I'm just like, we need a lot of episodes because there's just a lot of content that we're gonna have to like learn about in general. But
I'm
yeah,
looking forward to it.
Yeah, it looks nice. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to complain about it's not as good as it was in the manhwa.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to hate Rachel all over again.
Oh yes, that's gonna be the best part.
Mm.
All I remember from the first season is my hate of Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want you to know, it doesn't get better. She does not get better. Mm-mm. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Indeed.
All right. Well, yeah, that's all we basically have to say about it. You said it's coming out in the summer?
Yeah, July.
July. Okay, awesome. So, looking forward to it. All right, now we're done with our news. It's time to do our weekly reviews, and we are going to start off with Solo Leveling, episode 10.
Yes, which I just watched. No, we watched.
Yeah, we watched. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right.
Sorry, I sped through 4 shows, so my brain memories are all jumbled together right now.
Mm-hmm. I just found it so funny how you were pointing out all the pointy chins that were happening.
Mm-hmm.
But when I pointed out in High School DxD, you were talking like I'm crazy. Like, oh no,
you had to really stretch to remember High School DxD. That was years ago.
Exactly, because her chin was that fucking pointy bitch. It has not left. That is the impression her pointy ass chin left in that one scene. Right. I was just like, oh, okay, I guess we're just all doing pointy chins now. I guess that's just all we're doing. Because according to you, that was normal. I don't know why you're talking about it now like it's something crazy. So yeah,
yes, they had pointy ass chins.
Sure did. It seems like this episode is very much the setup for the final arc. Right. Where he has to do the quest for the skill change.
Yeah, he's getting a class change. Which I guess he's a assassin right now, would be his class.
Sorts, yeah.
Yeah. So curious to see what he gets changed into. This whole episode is basically just covering his little squad, his striker squad of do-nothings that stand outside the fucking gate while he does all the work.
Right. And they have the little grind montage where he gets new skills, and he's like, oh my god, I can use stealth. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, I did like that there was an actual development to his character this episode. We actually got to see him be badass, beyond the whole fighting thing. His actual personality has taken a much more serious turn, where he tricks the guy stalking him, the investor,
into paying way beyond market value for access to the dungeons.
Yeah, and he just flat out fucking, I will kill you if you fuck with me.
Basically, which we were talking about the fact that the really strong, stronger people no one can really keep them in check.
Yeah, the laws in the society suck because it seems like every other person is just oh, we can't do anything about them. He's an S class or he's an A rank. We have no way of stopping them from doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
I mean, you say they suck, but it's what are they supposed to do?
Get other S ranks and A ranks to help enforce laws. I mean, at the end of the day, they're also just still people. You could just kill them.
That is true, but it would take much more work and resources.
Sniped. Employ a team of sniper cops to enforce the law.
Sniper cops. But yeah, that was very interesting. I don't know. I feel like I'm trying super hard not to compare him to the other dude from Omniscient Reader, but it feels very similar, except well, there's some key differences, but they're very similar in the same of like, we're actually, as we're figuring our powers go, we're actually being really savvy and doing shit like, when he scammed the dude and sold the stuff. It's very, that was a huge similarity between the two characters.
Mm-hmm.
The whole leveling up and him learning skills, very similar to Omniscient. Like, it just feels like the overlap is kind of crazy. Although I like the personality of the other of the MC from Omniscient Reader. He was more funny for sure, but
I do wish they showed like a little bit more of a transition to how he got this way, because judging based before his reawakening, he was just average normal dude. Like I get that he's more powerful now, but that's a sharp personality change.
I think I think the reality. I think him killing people is definitely what's changing him.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what's probably making him dark, because he's just like, oh, more people trying to murder me. Well, looks like I gotta kill y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably just like, yeah, this is the. I think he just accepted like, this is the world I live in.
Yeah, probably.
So like, I get the personality change. It's just, it's it's cool, just a little flat.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not expecting the most
Yeah,
in-depth.
same. Yeah, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a general statement of personality. Um, that nightmare sequence was kind of terrifying.
Oh, redhead dude.
Yeah, that was kind of scary. That usually nightmares is just like, oh my god, something bad happened. But you know, it wasn't like just like a normal like flashback
Mm-hmm.
nightmare. If that makes any sense. Like the imagery was very,
Vivid, yeah.
yeah. That was pretty cool. Also, I'm gagged. He went stealth, and then he just like cut that dude's face. I was like, why'd you cut that man's face like that? I'm like, that's crazy.
Give him the fucking Joker, the Joker smile.
And that was too much. Too much. But yeah, no, it was the transition episode set up for the finale,
Yeah.
more or less. All right, let's move on to Dungeon Meshi episode 11.
And this is half of my episode.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Same.
this was the dark episode.
Oh my god, wait, I didn't realize that it's 24 episodes.
Oh shit, it is. I
I
think they
thought
just added that. Oh no, yeah, no, I remember this now. Yeah, it's always been 24 episodes. So I remember arguing with Orion over it. Like, how the hell are they gonna just 24 episodes?
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, so we got decisions to make next season.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, this was a really hype episode. Excuse me. The drag, they put the dragon, and it was. I think what I really liked about it is that it was a lot of hijinks, especially at the start of the episode. Like they tried crushing the dragon, doesn't work. Laos at their like throws the pan away. realizing that the pan is like super hot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Oh wait, I don't know. Him and holding that shield never ends up well for anyone. I feel like
No.
first time his handles got broken. Second time his hands almost got burned off. He almost got a free strike in, but his sword, not his sword, betrayed him.
Yeah, I don't blame the sword. The sword just being like, yeah, nah, I'm not fighting
Yeah.
a fucking dragon. Peace. Peace and love.
Yeah, so just plenty of hijinks, and then it was like a transition of like, oh my god, there's hijinks and shit's happening to like, oh shit's happening.
Yeah, they did a good job of balancing like the comedy with the actual action of it all. It was actually really well choreographed and animated. Like it felt like
Mm-hmm.
they were really fighting a fucking dragon. Like they were getting their ass kicked.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking Senshi getting curb stomped.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and then him and Chochuk get trapped on the rebel. And it got to a point where I'm just like, oh, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it was especially I think one of the good things that the show does is that because we know that death is like reversible to some extent, we don't know how much of an extent it's reversible to, which is still makes us a little bit scared when people die, but they have like the leeway to do crazy shit, like have someone get fucking stomped or have their leg be ripped in half or whatever. You know, like there's plenty of stakes still for crazy shit to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, Lao's guy's leg chewed all the way off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that moment where he like stabs the dragon, the dragon bites his leg off at the same time, that was pretty cool. um oh my god. So that scene of Marcel and Senji like healing each other, like the eye shots.
Mm-hmm.
That was so good. Oh my god, that was so funny. She was like, "No, let me heal you." Also, I like that. I like that healing ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something I thought of all the time. Like I don't know, like just brainstorming, like healing magic back when I used to try to like attempt to write like stories or something, like original stories.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that like yes, this is gonna heal you, but you're gonna feel all the pain of healing all at once.
Yeah, like the whole recovery process and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an interesting little twist. Also, glad to see Marcial being useful for once.
I feel like she was always useful.
Her usefulness is really hit or miss.
Yeah. Well, not everyone. We all can't be Frieren.
Yeah, she's definitely not Frieren. Although I think she can handle mimics a little bit better.
um, and then toward the end, we realized that like Balin was digested or burned.
Yeah, it looks like she was used to like fuel the fire or whatever. The
Mm-hmm.
fire sack. I love that they went into the anatomy of how the dragon uses its victims. But yeah, she was basically digested and burned, and all that's left is her skull. So I don't know if you can revive from that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they know either.
Yeah, I feel so bad. Man, I feel so bad for Phelan. Also,
Yeah, they
I
gave her a
didn't
lot of
really.
character development this episode too, like the
Mm-hmm.
flashback.
Also, I didn't know that, or I didn't realize that she was younger.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought they were like about. I actually thought she was a little bit older. Or like
Yeah, I thought
they
she
were
was
about.
older too. Yeah, I feel like maybe in my mind they like held that.
Mm-hmm.
They held that back, that one piece of information back. until this episode.
I also like that the show can be pretty scary at times. Like that whole scene in the graveyard with Laos when he's young and like the ghost shows up and just like fucking grabs him and shit. Like that's actually pretty creepy.
Yeah, I guess.
Considering this is a cooking anime.
Yeah, so then we get to see how her affinity with spirits was discovered, because she beat the shit out of the ghost. She said, "Get out, my brother." That was funny. Yeah, I literally don't know where they're gonna go with this, or what's gonna happen next.
It's gonna be pretty interesting.
Probably more venturing in the dungeon, I guess. I don't know.
I figure they're gonna try to figure out how to revive her. If it's even possible.
Right. So all this is gonna prompt them to look for the resurrection spell that the same people are also looking for. That the elves probably want. That's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. It
all blends together.
Sure does. Okay. Cool. All right. Up next we have Cherry Magic episode 10. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is an episode where things happened yet nothing happened. This episode.
I was gonna say they're gonna drag the whole drama a little bit
the
too
whole conflict,
yeah, because there's only 2 more episodes. I feel like they're definitely this is gonna be the ending conflict, and it's not gonna be resolved until the end of the season.
Oh, I roll. Because they were focusing more on Suge and Minato, which not like my problem with it is that I don't know. It felt like I didn't get to see any advancement of their relationship. Like yesterday did something really cool. He was like, "I'm doing the cool thing. I'm gonna drive you so you can make it to your stuff." Yada 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 yada. But then he gets kind of cucked in the end. So it's like, no. I feel like no progress was made.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be something very cliche where it's just gonna be like, oh, I just didn't have time to talk to you because I'm a pop star idol now, and it's gonna be like this whole like them missing each other constantly, like, oh, I was looking for you and I didn't find you there, and I thought you didn't like me. I don't know, it feels a little too. See, this feels a little too melodrama high school for me, like their romance. I guess that's because he's younger, but.
Yeah, and also it is the B side relationship, so
I'm really not invested. Like, I feel like this is a situation where literally you could just text and be like, "Hey, I got the job. I'm gonna be busy for a while."
Right? Like, you guys don't have phones.
You literally have phones. You texted him you literally called him for the whole. I failed the audition. You could just call him and tell him I passed.
Right.
Especially since he dropped you off. You're
like between making the band and getting ready for everything, you literally can't send a text message. That I find that hard to believe.
Yeah. Also, my least favorite anime trope, or like, not my least favorite, but one of the anime tropes I hate, where he's like, he goes to the audition, and all the judges are impressed, and that one guy's like, "You have skill, but that's all you have." Like, motherfucker, that's the whole point of the thing. What is this?
Right, like as opposed
to what?
And that's all he said too. Nothing else. Like as if that like clarified anything. Why are you
so cryptic? Like, we would hire you for this accountant job, but it seems accounting is all you can do.
You're just you're simply just qualified.
Yeah, you're just qualified? You thought you could get this job just by being qualified?
Bro, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. That was weird. Excuse me. Um. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not terribly invested in that either. Even though I do like Tsuge.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I actually like both of them. I like Tsuge, I like Minato. I just don't care for them together. Or they haven't. Or I feel like this anime hasn't given me a reason to care for them to be together.
Yeah, they don't really have that kind of synergy together.
Yeah, I don't believe their chemistry.
Yeah.
It's kind of lacking for me. That's probably why I didn't like this episode as much, because it was just like, okay, things happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I did like the one point, I think towards the beginning, where Tsuge kind of called out Kurosawa for overusing his powers. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, yeah, that is true. He did kind of lean on them like crazy at some point, to the point where it became a crutch.
Yeah.
Um, and then I hmm Kurosawa blaming himself. I feel like it's on brand for him, but I'm not sure I like it,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just like, you. I mean, you're kind of like, that's a, like, what you said was fair.
Yeah, exactly.
What you said was incredibly fair, and he kind of just looked at you stupid and didn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I would say, maybe the only thing would be like, maybe you should have waited for him to talk. I guess that'd be like my only thing,
Mm-hmm.
because you kind of just say, Kurosawa did just say what he had to say, waited for 1 second, and then just walked away. I'm just like, oh well, yeah, yeah. I hope. I don't even mind if they. I don't know. I don't know what they want. I want them to do next episode. Well, I do want them to get this shit resolved, which I feel like they're not, because it's gonna be him in Nagasaki.
Mm-hmm.
Um, them smoothing this out before he even goes to Nagasaki is crazy to me, but I guess that's the whole point of the whole drama of it all.
Yeah, precisely.
Okay, let's move on to Mahou Shoujo ni Akagarete episode 11, which is the other half of my episode of the week.
Same, of course. How could it not be?
Yeah.
Kiwi proving once again she is best girl next to Utena.
Yeah, Kiwi kind of like solidified herself in that number 2 spot.
Yeah, she was awesome.
She really was like just consistently chaotic.
The definition of like chaotic by nature, just like, first off, I love the design of her second form, that because even as a leopard cat thing, all of her attacks still just explode. They're still like fucking
So yes,
explosions.
I'm glad it still stays to the nature of her powers, because I thought she was just gonna be like, I'm strong, fast cat woman, but no, that's not it.
Now I'm exploding Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
And we got our answer as to why she doesn't just use that form all the time, because she can't handle it.
Yeah, because it's too powerful. And to be fair, it's really strong, so
Makes sense. She
yeah,
was,
don't blame her.
beating the crap out of Sister Gante.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, and she's actually smart in the way she did it too.
Mm-hmm. She even acknowledged, like, I used my brain for once for this fight. And it worked.
Aha. Oh my gosh. So Tress Magia finally makes their way onto the scene. And Sayo unlocks a new form. I guess she unlocked her Bankai.
Yeah, she got her Bankai. A lot of characters got their Bankai over these last 2 episodes because we also see a sort of new form for Utena as she fights
so awesome.
Lord. Yeah, she gets like fully almost like her hair grows out, looks like an adult Utena almost. And just she had like a fucking crazy ass line. She's like, "Oh, someday, somewhere, somebody will beat me, but not here, not now, and definitely not you."
Yeah, that was pretty badass. It was so interesting how when she's like being detained by Lord Enormita or Enorme, she's literally just like you look on her face when she's bored by this woman talking. She's like, "Oh my god, you're so boring."
It's not even like I'm being beaten. It's just like you're beating me with how boring you are.
Right, you're being. I don't have the. I don't feel a desire to even fight you. And then she's like, "I'm going to, I don't know, change my POV or some shit like that."
Yeah, I will change. Was literally, I'm gonna change my worldview real quick and make you a little girl, so that I can find the motivation to beat the shit out of you.
Literally. And yeah, she got super strong and did all that shit. And
yes, I love the as she's literally spanking Lord lurks over at Loco and they were like, "Help me," and they're just like, no, fuck that.
My only complaint is that like, I wish she did something a little more with the punishment. Like she got off easy just getting spanked.
Yeah, she did, and then, until she just died.
That is fair. And then yeah, did you notice that when she's walking away, like she's actually just a 1-star?
Yeah, she was like losing stars throughout the punishment. And I counted like Utena had like fucking 8 or 9 or 10 stars at some point.
Bitch had stars tattooed all over her face.
Yeah, she was just glowing up. Yeah, but at one point, yeah, she had only 1 star. It was like gradually going down. So stars are definitely a indicator of your power level.
And Vina was like, "Yeah, I just gave you the power, girl. You never really had it."
He had his little Cube moment.
Yeah, and then we find out that he was working with Sister Gigante all along.
Twist.
Ooh, yeah.
Which I'm happy because I'm glad she's not like dead. I actually like her character a little bit.
Yeah, it's more interesting because now it's like, what were y'all doing together?
It adds this whole like layer of intrigue.
Yeah, like what is your main objective? Now I know even less.
And but one good thing is Kiwi got her wish. She got a hotel being built in the base.
Yeah. You're like, oh my god, yes, hotel, and then she's just exploding blood for like the rest of the episode.
I did like she's like hotel guys, and Chick looks over at Liber and Loco, and they're like, why would you tell them? Why would we care about the hotel?
And also Sister Gigante hiding her part of her powers because we knew she can grow, but we didn't know she could shrink.
Yeah, and she's just like chilling on the back of Cube. I mean, Venonita.
Yeah, tomato.
Yeah, so that'll come up at some point, I'm sure.
But yeah, this is a really good episode. I do want to see them face off against the Magical Girls one last time. So
yes, and I am hyped to see how Utena takes to being the new queen of Venonita. Supreme Commander.
Okay, up next we have Ishura. Right?
Yes.
I'm like, why can't I not find? Okay. Ishura, episode 11. Wow.
I got my wish. I called it. Kind of.
Called what?
What's his face being killed by,
Oh, the Kai.
Yeah.
Except he wasn't.
He wasn't killed directly by Yuno, but he kind of contributed to his death by like showing her location.
Girl, you are stretching.
I don't care.
That is a stretch.
She put in work to get him killed. I'll acknowledge it.
I guess. I'll say that she got her revenge. I won't say she killed him, but she got her revenge.
Yes, it was sweet. Sweet, sweet revenge.
Yeah. I guess my only thing is I wish the fight was like a fight. Mm-hmm.
No, it was they just did like a standoff. I got you. No, you got. I got you. Nope, I got you. No, I got you.
Yeah, it was very last scene of Kill Bill season 2. I mean, volume 2.
Yeah,
it's very much that.
You fell for my trap. No, you fell for my trap of a trap of a trap of a trap. Reverse trap. But yeah, no, so he's dead. A lot of people are just dropping like flies now.
Yeah. Oh my god. The whole death with Kurte and weird wyvern dude was that was tragic. It was very, what it was very much giving?
What?
It was very much giving Game of Thrones, where that little kid kills the redhead girl in front of John, and he just gives a little nod.
He like a thumbs up. That's what fucking the Star Runner was doing. Like, I got her, don't worry.
We got the guys like, damn you, Atlas! Damn you!
Damn you!
Oh my god, yeah, that was great, but also
tragic, but hilarious.
Yeah. We don't know if the priest is saving her. Like, I'm like, priest, are you actually gonna save her?
I doubt it. I think he's just like giving her a word of encouragement.
Okay, cool. Because I don't feel bad that it's tragic, but I don't feel bad that she's dead.
Yeah, it's not like
this is kind of her fault. Like, she actually, like, literally right before she died, she admitted that she's like, yeah, I knew you were a wyvern, and I knew what I was doing with those letters. And I'm like, so you did it anyways?
Yeah, so you're kind of responsible for this to some extent, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I really can't feel bad. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder. I'm like, damn. I was like, how did Lithia get blown to bits so quickly? I was like, what happened? And I think a lot of it was Alice, literally just Alice and and Mech Girl.
Yeah, they kind of blew everything.
Nihilo.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, so that was actually kind of crazy. I will say that scene before he started talking with Shoujo and Zakai, it felt like a lot of kind of. It almost felt like they were dick riding each other and themselves at the same time. I was like, oh my gosh, shut up, just fight. Oh yeah, that old world was boring. We just kill everything. We don't care about how many people we kill. We're just those kind of people. We're just lonely and we kill and we just want to fight and blah, 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 blah. Like, girl, shut up. Shut up and fight. You said you want to fight so bad. Fight.
Yeah. Stop talking and fight.
Period. I know they're not gonna kill but I almost kind of wanted her to die. I don't know why.
You're mean. I don't want her to die.
I don't. I know she's mad at being weak and shit, but yeah, I don't know. She's just kind of there. Just being mad because she's weak. Well, she got her revenge, so I'm just like, alright. I guess this next episode she'll, I don't know, Get over it. I don't know. I don't care.
I feel like she'll live with other sword dude. Like they'll be if there ever is a season 2 or whatever, they'll be in it.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Up next we have Sousou no Frieren, episode 27.
Yes, Frieren and Fern finishing up their first class mage exams.
Mm-hmm. And only one of them passes.
And it's not the one you think.
Exactly. So yeah. I guess they've really been kind of how do I say this? They've really been pounding the message that like yes, like there's some humans who are so talented that they'll be able to reach the heights of mages like Frieren and Serie,
Mm-hmm.
and it just in their short lifetime.
But they die so fast, it's like kind of just
like a shame. Which
mm-hmm.
Serie really talks about a lot because she's like, you're still the same boy to me even after all this time, but to her it's not a lot of time. So
yeah, which kind of puts a good framing on why she doesn't like Frieren so much, because it's like, oh, the only person who could actually like reach my power level and still live around as long as I can, and she just kind of wants to fuck around and make flowers and shit, and
yeah.
not be serious about magic. So I kind of got serious from this episode. I'm like, yeah, no, I'd kind of hate Frieren too if I was her.
Yeah, no, I get it. I don't agree.
I mean, I
I'm
don't, but it was a good job of like
yeah,
putting her
putting good
character into context.
good perspective for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But yeah, but for Fern to see, but Fern is the only one to see Serie's like
Mana
magic.
fluctuate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not even that one dude that she was talking to could see it.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting. I guess it goes to show how much Fern like has studied, like how much she's learned under Frieren to be that precise and aware.
Yeah. Um, which I find so funny because it's like Serie knows that Fern could probably be a first class mage or like 50 times over. But yeah, it just kind of got personal.
Mm-hmm.
But then she tries to take Fern's student. I mean, first, she tries to take her student. But her student's like, I don't know, it's this weird paradox. It's like she's this good because Fern trained her to be that good.
Yeah, Frieren trained her to be that good, and I wanted her to ask Fern what her favorite spell is, just to like Fern could be like, oh, the spell that lets me see through clothes or some shit. But I did like the whole notion of like, well, listen, she's gonna fail me no matter what I say, but she'll pass you no matter
I know
what you
what you
say. So don't
say.
even worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy how the third test was just like, I'm gonna interview them, and then she just fails everybody.
There are still people left. I actually wanted to
There
see if
are.
Ubel passes or fails. I feel like
Yeah.
Ubel's gonna pass because she's so dumb. She's just gonna like walk up to fucking Siri and try to like pat her head or something.
Right. Or she's gonna be like, you're not afraid of me. And she's like, no, because I can cut it. I can cut you.
Yeah, you're wearing
Murder.
clothes. I can cut clothes. What do you mean?
I wonder if Dankan is gonna, or Denken is gonna pass. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, we didn't get to him either. So.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame Luane didn't get to make it to that part. I feel like she would have passed.
Who?
Luane.
Huh, no. I doubt it.
Rumine.
Doubt it.
She's got that sassy aura. She would have been like, I don't give a shit about your
It's
mana.
not a sassy. That the aura of being sassy isn't. That's not it. Like, I don't think if the other girl couldn't pass, she was not going to pass.
She's way more like arrogant, not arrogant, but like, you know, confrontational than Kane is.
Yeah, that is true, but I don't know.
Just
in my
like,
mind, they would
have.
she would have had the same. Probably would have had the same reaction.
If you just walk into the room and act mad aggressive towards Tsire, she just passes you.
Yeah,
like,
no, I think she definitely would have failed. Only because, like, you know, talking about, we're not just talking about like any old maid. We're talking about Serie.
Mm-hmm.
And I doubt Lawine has seen anyone with such mana. Obviously, I can't take Frieren because she conceals it. Which, once again, I find funny how they talk about like how sealing your mana is such like a pointless skill ish.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, even though it's done nothing but help.
I guess it helps Frieren like specifically with her goal. But like, yeah, if you're trying to like maximize your power level, you're probably better off like learning all the other shit the mages do. Like, what's her name? Ubel's razor magic, scissor magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Richter's earth magic. Or the dude who makes the golems that are like fucking unstoppable.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd argue that it's still useful because it's most useful against fighting demons, the things, the beings that exist. You know, with the magic and shit.
CDA doesn't care about demons. She's like, whatever.
Who?
CDA doesn't care about demons.
Yeah, obviously she does not care. But I'm saying the humans. Yeah. Maybe it's just like it's like not as easy to do or to learn, so people don't bother doing it. I don't know. They do, yeah. They do. I like that the lore around like magic detection is so rich. Even though it has nothing to do with like fighting or actual spells, it's just, hey, like, can you like the more you can conceal, the stronger you are, or some shit like that.
Right.
Very interesting. I like it. I like the person who made this is very intentional about their system of magic. It's really cool. Alright. Last but not least, we have Apothecary Diaries, episode 23.
Yeah, so this was almost my episode of the week because it was also
very
good. Very good. I knew my guy was not really evil.
Yeah.
Can't believe you slandered him like this.
What?
Can't believe you slandered him.
Don't you dare put this on me as if I was the only one talking shit. Yeah, no, that was pretty, it was a good fake out up to this part where they're just like, no, actually all the things he said about his daughter, he kind of meant.
Actually, he is a pretty decent person. He's not as bad as we thought.
Right, like, he's not great. I wouldn't say he's not like the greatest guy by any means. He's kind of a coward. kind of a bitch.
Very manipulative, yeah. But, you know, not necessarily like he wasn't intentionally trying to ruin
right. He just got put in a very bad situation and kind of just took the pussy way out.
Yeah. At least to his credit, he's been trying to make up for it this whole time.
How so? I mean, I know he has. I know he goes.
He's been trying to buy her mom. What's name? Fen Shu.
Really?
He keeps going back to try to buy Friren's mom, and they just don't let him.
Oh, really?
They think.
No, I thought they.
Frieren, I said Mama. Then Mama. She keeps going back to fight Mama's mom. That's how I interpreted it, because he went back after he figured out she was pregnant and everything. He was like, "Oh my god, please let me make up for it." And then a woman was like, "No, get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, the madam.
And we know he keeps coming back. Like, I think that was the twist, because when Mao was working there and he kept coming, I assumed he was coming to, like, try and buy out Mao. But I think he was trying to buy out her mom.
That makes sense. But which almost makes me wonder why he took the bet, because she was like, "You have to buy her," and he would be like, "Girl, what do you think I've been doing this whole time?" Like, even in this conversation, he's still very like, still kind of cowardly, which I don't get.
It was a nice little trick, or like, I don't know, twist, that he hasn't been drinking alcohol this whole time, and it's just literally been like fruit juice and shit.
Yeah, and he immediately just gets fucked up, and she's like, "I win, yay!" Yeah, and then we also find out that Mao's dad is actually her granduncle.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of relationships that are being interconnected.
I mean, that's sweet. I'm glad to know that they're like actual like family by blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, being forced to leave for 3 years is kind of crazy.
I think there's like, how many episodes left of this? Is it just one episode?
Yep.
Potential for a happy ending.
Potential. We'll see. It was really sad, that the whole thing. It was very much a tragedy. But yeah, I guess that is it for Apothecary Diaries. Also the end of our weekly reviews. Also the end of Waifu Wars. Sony, please take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Waifu Wars Podcast, make sure you like button and subscribe so you catch all the episodes as they go every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like to become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches, where we're watching Frieren and Solo Leveling, we're going to be swapping those out for new shows next season. So if you want to join us for that, you know what to do. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
If you enjoyed this nice coughing ASMR, feel free to hit me up in the Discord. I'll give you more for a price. I'll do customized videos on my OnlyFans. That's called Only Coughs.
That sounds horrible. On that note, this has been Soberoni and
We'll catch
you all later.
Bye.